YouTube, it is a question the coaster community has asked for ages now. What is the steepest roller coaster? And it's been a war. It's been a war that's been going on for the last few years. I remember Gerstraller really opened up the gates when they went beyond vertical, beyond 90 degrees with the Eurofighter model. And currently, according to the record books, according to official roller coaster history, TMNT Shellraiser is currently the steepest roller coaster in the world with a vertical angle drop of 121.5 degrees. And take a good look at the drop right here. Yeah, this is a big one. This is located next to MetLife Stadium, the Meadowlands Mall. And Meadowlands Mall recently opened. It took like over a decade to build. It is, I think, the biggest mall in North America. I'm not sure about the official stats on that, but it's not doing so well. Meadowlands is a lot of it kind of abandoned right now. The park, which recently opened, it's a Nickelodeon park. It's hasn't been very well reviewed. Says that it's a little too expensive. Rides are constantly breaking down in it, and the future seems pretty grim right now for the current steepest coaster in the world. Now, this is actually a clone of a coaster in Japan, Takabisha, I believe, and that's in Fuji-Q Highland. So basically, they cloned that one, which was made quite a few years ago, and made the drop just slightly steeper and put it indoors. It's a good coaster, according to the reviews. It's a very, very big indoor coaster, but the fact that it's a clone, I don't know, just kind of leaves a bitter taste. Because I believe Takabisha was the previous steepest drop winner, but it becomes a war of just percentages at that point. And at this current time, this is the steepest coaster in the world right now. But we're not done. No, I've got some other things to show you. This is in China. This is a standing but not operating coaster currently called Sky Explorer. That looks steeper. That looks steeper than Shellraiser. I don't believe this coaster has ever officially been recorded in terms of angle. But nobody's bringing this one up. No one's bringing this one up. You might be thinking, well, Zach, it's standing but not operating. It's not operating right now. Well, guess what? There's 4 of these. Yeah, they made 4 of these. And one of them is apparently still operating at Shandy Mausoleum Water Park in Yanhu, China. Now, there's no pictures of it. I've checked the Google Maps. I know we're all about Google Maps here. There's not much to see. It's pretty blurry. There's no good views of it. But apparently there is one of these still running. And I think if this is the same exact model, I think this is technically the steepest coaster in the world. Now, what is this model called? This model is called the Sounding Roller Coaster. I'm not sure if this was a mistranslation, if this was if you're not familiar, sounding is the act of sticking a metal rod inside of your urethra. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the video. Go ahead, leave me a like and subscribe. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly where the mistranslation happened here. I think sounding might relate to some sort of, I don't know, deep sea drilling or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they called it the sounding roller coaster, but this one manufacturer, which did not build too many coasters, they only built 5 total, including a like a corkscrew model that is still currently running. One of them standing but not operating. 2 of them are kind of unknown. I'm assuming they're either gone or standing not operating. And the only one is Shandy Mausoleum Water Park. And yes, there is footage of this thing running. Shout out Coaster Dave on this one. This is incredible. This is very, very rare footage. Now, this is the same one I believe that was standing but not operating. And it did operate. And as you see, that is all gravity. That is all gravity. No brakes on that drop, no holding, no nothing. That is a legit drop. And I think that looks like about 130 degrees. I think that is the steepest roller coaster in the world. We're not done. No, I've got one more thing to show you. Because would you believe that roller coaster is actually a knockoff of a different roller coaster? Let me introduce you to SPF Visa Group's towering coaster model. Only one of these was built, 2003. It's one of SPF Visa's earliest coaster models. And if you know, SPF Visa is one of the most they got the most coasters. They have these little spinning coaster models that recently blew up, and you can see them at family entertainment centers everywhere. So now SPF Visa is one of the major players in the coaster community. But back in the day, they were building towering coaster. And some of you might even be thinking, wait. That's from Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 had a towering coaster model too, based off of this one coaster. Off of this one coaster that ended up in Turkey and is currently standing but not operating since 2019. It was in storage in the Netherlands for a bit, but this coaster operated on the fair circuit in Europe, started in 2003 and ran from 2003 all the way to, 2007. Quite a long time. And this, I know we have a lot of funny names tonight, but when it was on the fair circuit, it was called Cool and Fresh. And that is my favorite name for a roller coaster ever. Cool and Fresh. Is it a roller coaster name that's it's like it's a mint. It's like it's a soft drink. Were they thinking they were gonna maybe put a Coca-Cola stand next to it and have some corporate synergy? Just real cool and fresh, man. I could really use a Coke. I really love Cool and Fresh. But that's it. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that actually looked like it might have been even steeper. That goes fully upside down. That's the winner right there. That's even steeper. This doesn't count. This for sure doesn't count. Those are brakes. So it goes pretty slowly, pretty much all the way, halfway down the tower. Let me see if I can find a Cool and Fresh POV. Let me see if I can find a cool and fresh POV real quick so I can show you exactly the way this ride moves, because it moves kind of weird. I love the guy lines they use to hold the tower in place. But the brakes really slow it down, so it doesn't go too fast over it. So I don't consider it a true drop. And the reviews for it was that the drop part of the ride, yeah, terrible, bad, jerky, horrible. What are you thinking? But it was the loop. It was the loop that was the worst part. It was the loop that everybody's like, oh yeah, that thing shook you so bad through the loop. I'm never doing it ever again. And before we go, I wanted to look at one more picture of the sounding roller coaster at Double Stream Park, because it horrifies me. This loop. I don't think they learned. I don't think they learned how to fix the loop when they knocked off this coaster. That loop looks terrible. It looks really bad. That's it. I still think sounding roller coaster. I don't know if we need to get someone out there, someone from Guinness World Records or something. We need someone out there. We don't have very much footage. We don't have a POV of it. I think it's still running out there. I know China roller coaster POVs are harder to find and all that, but we need some more on this, because I think this is the steepest coaster out there. That's going to do it for this video. Hey, check me out on Twitch. I'll see you all a little bit later. Thanks for watching me. See ya!